Good morning, students. In the previous video we have studied about Anglo-Mysore wars. We have studied up to 4th Anglo-Mysore war that held in 1799. Today we are going to start Anglo-Maratha wars. The internal problems of the Marathas and the growing ambition of the English saw the conflict of interest between the British and the Marathas during the period between 1775 to 1818. You know now what was happening? Internal problems of Maratha means within Maratha rulers there were problems. They want to invade each other's territory. And growing ambition of English means English people, British people. They also wanted to expand their territories. Now they both they both had conflict with each other, and because of those conflicts the war happened. Now, first Anglo-Maratha War. British wanted to sign an alliance with aspiring Peshwa Raghunath Rao against Madhav Rao too. One person was there who was Raghunath Rao. He was aspiring Peshwa. So, British, what they wanted to sign an alliance कि भाई ये हमसे मिल जाए रघुनाथ राव अगेंस्ट माधव राव के, और हम दोनों मिलके क्या करेंगे, माधव राव को हराएंगे, माधव राव टू को. द मराठा chieftains backed माधव राव. द ब्रिटिश प्रोवाइडेड 2500 मैन टू रघुनाथ. मीन्स जो मराठा chieftains थे, उन्हें इंपॉर्टेंट पर्सनस थे, वो क्या थे, माधव राव के साथी थे. एंड Britishers they provided 25 men to Raghunath to fight. Raghunath Rao, you remember, aspiring Peshwa. He gave Salsette and Bassein to the English along with a part of revenue from Baroch and Surat districts. So अब उन्होंने Britishers ने यहाँ पे help किया. Then in return that Raghunath Rao he gifted these to Britishers. The two sides signed the Treaty of Salbai. It gave the British 20 years of peace with the Marathas. Now they signed the Treaty of Salbai. In that treaty, what was that? Up to next 20 years, we are not going to fight with each other. Second Anglo-Maratha War. So basically, it's just a small war, right? Second Anglo-Maratha War, 1803 to 1805. In 1801, there was a conflict among the Marathas over Peshwaship. Now, see, internal problems were there that Marathas were fighting with each other कि कौन पेशवा बनेगा. Peshwa Bajirao II entered the subsidiary alliance with the British and got the British protection against Jaswantrao Holkar. Now, see, Peshwa Bajirao II, what he did? He went to British that help me please. Help me, I want protection against Jaswantrao. Maybe Jaswantrao is going to attack me. So Britishers helped him. The British troops drove Holkar out. So Britishers ने क्या किया, जसवंतराव होलकर को भगा दिया. Peshwa Bajirao signed a treaty with the British. Obviously, when Britishers helped him, तो treaty तो होनी ही थी. Then a treaty was signed between Peshwa Bajirao and the British. It was opposed by Maratha chieftains. Again Maratha chieftains, important people, Scindia और भोसले ने इसको oppose किया that please do not have any treaty with Britishers. This resulted in the second Anglo-Maratha War in 1803. The Maratha chiefs failed to unify and were defeated by the well-equipped and disciplined British army. So these chieftains, they were not able to unify themselves and they were defeated by the British well-equipped and disciplined army. The Bhosles and Scindias were forced to sign treaty with the British and hand over large territory. See the result of war, they were defeated, they had to sign treaties and they had to give Britishers large territories. We have read the word subsidiary alliance here. Entered the subsidiary alliance. So what is the meaning of subsidiary alliance? Was the British policy. It was the British policy of providing military assistance. In this policy, Britishers used to provide military help to the Indian rulers in exchange of paying for army maintenance. Means हम अपनी आर्मी की हेल्प आपको देंगे, बट आपको इन रिटर्न क्या करना होगा, हमारी आर्मी को मेंटेन करके रखना होगा. The British resident was stationed at the court for security from other rulers, but the main purpose was to keep other European powers away. सो बेसिकली सब्सिडायरी अलायंस का ये मतलब था. राइट, नाउ वी विल स्टडी थर्ड एंग्लो मराठा वॉर 1817 से 1818 तक. Peshwa Bajirao too did not like his subordinate position under the British. So obviously, Peshwa Bajirao had the lower position under the British at the number one British, at number two Peshwa Bajirao. So he did not like that. He tried to unite the Maratha chieftains against the British but failed. So he tried कि चलो I will unite Maratha chieftains against Britishers, but he was not able to do so. He was failed. He was forced to surrender करना पड़ा उसको. The British abolished the position of Peshwa and Marathas were limited to the small kingdom of Satara. So Britishers what they did, they abolished, उन्होंने पेशवा पोजीशन को ही ख़त्म कर दिया. And Marathas, they were just limited to a small kingdom of Satara. This was the end of almighty Maratha power. Between 1814 to 1816, the British had to fight many wars against Gurkhas in the north and the Burmese in the northeast. The British signed peace treaties with them afterwards. So these are the three Anglo-Maratha wars we have studied. So next topic we will take up Anglo-Sikh wars. You can see the picture of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. So first Anglo-Sikh war. During this period, that was 1845 to 46, during this period the Sikh power was growing in north-west region of Punjab. So here the power of Sikhs was growing. So the British made a peace treaty with Maharaja Ranjit Singh to check his growing power. You can see in the picture also Maharaja Ranjit Singh. So he was friendly with Britishers, means there was a peace treaty, so he was not fighting. After his death, there was a lot of infighting amongst Sikhs. You know, when he died, Sikh, they fought with themselves. The Sikh had to build up a strong army against the British and Afghan aggressions. You know, Sikh, they need to protect their territory from Britishers as well as from Afghans. When the British attacked, the united forces of Punjab, Hindu, Muslim and Sikh faced the huge army bravely. You know, when British forces attacked Punjab, so all united, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, they all united and they faced British army with a huge bravery. But Prime Minister Lal Singh and Commander Tej Singh turned traitors and the Punjab army was defeated. You know, these two people, they deceived their own army and because of them the army of Punjab was defeated. They were forced to sign the Treaty of Lahore. The British occupied Jalandhar Doab and handed Jammu and Kashmir to Raja Gulab Singh Dogra. Then, Second Anglo-Sikh War. The British wanted a complete control of Punjab by ended the Sikh kingdom. So now British wanted to end the Sikh kingdom because they wanted to have a total control over Punjab. The immediate cause of this war was the exile of Lal Singh on charges of conspiracy. Now what they did, the cause of war was that Lal Singh, Prime Minister Lal Singh, he was charged कि उन्होंने कोई धोखा किया और उनको एग्जाइल पे भेज दिया, निकाल दिया वहाँ से. Lord Dalhousie, the greatest annexionist, attacked Punjab and made it a part of British India in 1849. The British started consolidating their power by limiting. So afterwards, you know, they took over the control on Punjab also. They made it under British India and they started gathering their power by limiting the power of Indian princes. So read these also. And exercise we will do in the next video, and your chapter is completed here. All the wars are very important. Anyone of this war can come in your examination, so better to revise and make flowcharts of these wars. Thank you students, have a nice day.